in the basement in a different place, and then jumping from the ceiling all the way down to the ground.
Hey everybody, it's me, Decker Miles, with the lovely, fiance, soon-to-be wife, Rose, the really dumb fuck of a person and a really cool friend, but he jacks off a lot, Forz, and we got the lovable Nosh with us. Alright, we're actually gonna play Saints and Sinners, if I can get my headset on properly and not throw it in my fucking face.
I bet Oreo could still do this, but he hid underneath the couch.
How
could he fit underneath the couch? Going through the back.
I might as well use my battery pack. You never know.
But he hasn't hid underneath the couch in a long time.
Oh god. Alright. Let's go. And be ready to check out. The fuck am I playing? Oh, I loaded up Radius again. Sorry. Get ready to check out the Forz Uncut video coming out soon. He'll be doing his account on the VR headset of some fucking game after we get it connected to his account because fuck all. Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners. Also, this is not sponsored by anything. Because I'm never going to get sponsored by anything. I'm fine with that.
This is not
I'm literally too fucking noobish on editing my videos that I just don't fucking care. Notice, Forrest, put your fucking dick back in your pants. Can't even see him flipping me off, and I know he's flipping me off. Oh god, I forgot that. Probably should. Oh, it is casting. Okay, cool.
Jesus Christ.
It's not popped up.
Oh my god. What is this? Okay. Never mind. I found something funnier than the 2 comments I got on my video. Well, not on the one I did, but the other 2. The previous one that I did before the one I just did. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is more funnier, never mind. But, hey, this would be a great opportunity to have more laughter in my comment section. It'd be funnier. See, this is what I want to see in the comment section. It's a lot of things that'll make me laugh. Just holy shit. You're funny. Get it. I get what some may think. But damn it, this is the kind of humor I like to see. Is that?
Yeah, just saying
that or something else.
No hard feelings for anybody.
Oreo's crazy kitten.
She literally has no bone in her body to be malice or spiteful.
Because after all, laughter is a medicine, but it could also kind of hurt if you're not hurt. Physically, I mean, it can only physically hurt if you're not careful, but it's usually, laughter is usually a thing that can, only physically hurt if you're not careful, but it is still a thing that is good. It's good.
Only if you're laughing so much that you can't breathe. So basically, in DC Comics. I mean, can you tell? They love dying. I mean, look how hard they're laughing.
Yeah, like Kenny dies all the time.
I mean, yeah, they just had a bit of the laughing gas that was intentionally made so that they keep laughing until they die, you know. We all know how that clown likes to act. But he's really funny. But also, one thing I don't understand is they do let the justices handle him in prison. But he I get not killing, like, the other criminals, because there is things there, but, like, the fact that he is causing such mass murder and constantly escaping from jail, you think they make an exception and execute him? So clearly, if they're not executing him, then they must not execute any criminals, because I swear to God, if they execute somebody who just, I don't know, robbed a bank, but they don't execute him, then that's, like, that's really effed up, man.
Meanwhile, in an alternate universe,
I just robbed a
Superman
bank. I didn't even kill anyone. Why? But you don't execute the Joker. And you've had multiple chances to. Why? That's not fair. Also, you think so? Clearly, they must have this thing where they don't execute people because, like, they haven't executed him.
I was going to say, meanwhile, in the alternate universe where Superman becomes a dictator, Superman kills him.
I mean, I'm not like I'm not pro executing willy-nilly. Like, I think for him in that case, it's just because of how much mass destruction he causes, and not just because of the mass destruction, but the fact that he could easily escape from prison, and so letting him continue to exist just means people are going to continue to die, and that's the reason why, is because it's the only way to prevent more damage, because he's just going to keep escaping in an endless cycle. So the risk assessment there is that he's just going to keep killing people.
Then ironically,
whereas other criminals probably they'll escape, and some of the criminals aren't as a lot of them. Like, he is very twisted in the way sometimes he'll kill people. Like,
weird enough.
But I think it's like kind of like that risk assessment. Like, basically, does keeping the person alive mean they're gonna keep escaping and murdering people? Like, there's no good outcome from that. Like, that much of a threat. And he's proven he can escape, and that he's going to murder more people. And basically terrorize everyone. So it's not just about being a punishment, it's about safety and protecting people. So it's like in extreme cases like that, you know?
And speaking of the alternate universe where Superman becomes a dictator, Superman literally becomes a dictator.
Well, I mean, you can't execute Superman because it would be really hard to, like, obviously they would take him down and probably shoot him, but, like, the whole thing isn't, like, legal or moral. It's the fact of whether you actually physically could or not.
Oh, yes.
Like, I mean, I don't know when he's a dictator and stuff. I mean, it's already hard to deal with a regular dictator, but fucking Superman?
Oh, yeah. Just
like, the whole thing is
like no different than Zod.
Even without the legality, the morality, the red tape and all that, and not the ability, and just if you were just to go up against him, you would need, like, kryptonite. You need like some kind of bullet or something. But even then, even if you had the most bestest kryptonite weapon, he's still faster.
Yeah, I'm not good at stuff.
So it would be like a monumental feat to even do that. And even still, he could probably like he could probably get it out.
I was gonna say, Batman always carries kryptonite with him just in case.
He does. But that could weaken him, but trying to get it to kill him. That's why Batman carries it with him. It will weaken him, but you also need a bullet, so. I wonder, I just had an idea. I wonder if how like Batman keeps it in a specialized case so that it doesn't hurt Superman. I wonder, since that could keep the radiation in, or whatever in, I wonder if he found that same material, if he could just build a protective suit, like a hazmat suit, but like just a protective suit around him, and that would protect him.
This is also
Meaning you wouldn't be able to poison him, but if you had a gun, you'd be able to shoot him. But he did get shot with a bullet made out of kryptonite, and they had to use special equipment to like lasers to get it out or something, because skin is hard to cut through. But his lasers should be strong enough.
Cool.
Also, the secrecy, you can hear, like, it's gonna take a lot of precision planning. I mean, you could do that hypothetically, but like, I mean, you'd have to get close enough to him, you know? Like, I mean, yeah, I mean, you could try doing that, but like just randomly walking up with uranium and a uranium gun, but like, where are you gonna get it from? And he probably would hear that, but then you'd have to also make the bullet like, I don't know. Plus, he's got all of the. He's a dictator too at this point, you know. So he's probably got, you know, specialized, like he's got the other evil people on the thing, and they'll come to his aid and save him, and also kick your ass. So if he's too weak to kick your ass because of the uranium, the other evil members of the team will kick your ass just fine.
Oh yeah.
You mean
so
kryptonite?
You're kind of you just can't, and planning it, you would have to be like so careful.
You mean kryptonite?
Yeah. No, I mean yeah, I said without the kryptonite, right?
You said uranium.
Huh, did I say uranium?
Yep.
Yeah, you said uranium. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I thought I said kryptonite, but sometimes when I think a word, my brain says a different word.
Oh yeah.
Like when I was trying to say floor earlier, but I just said floor.
Yeah. It's fine. It usually happens.
Although it doesn't it's been happening more recently, but I remember the first time it happened to me. I wanted to tell one of my siblings to shut up, and I thought shut up, and I said pause. I was like, the fuck, that's not what I wanted to say. But then again, I always had to tell whoever I was watching a TV show with or a movie to pause the movie when somebody would come in and start talking because I wanted to hear all the dialogue.
Is this somewhat related? Yep. Just got these three mix.
So that's probably where that came from. That pause game anonymous with people talking and meaning pause the movie show.
Yeah. I just got these three yesterday.
God damn.
Went shopping trip. Because we sometimes go to Dollar Tree and they have DC Comics for $1.25. Yes, $1.25 each. Yay! That's cheap.
Yeah, I'm gonna die anyways. Fuck it.
I was like, hey, that's a deal. And got them. At least you usually get 3 of them.
There goes all my stuff now. Fuck it.
So that was kind of related. So yeah, that works. That works out. Comes full circle. Well, maybe not full circle, but it's good. It's amazing.
No, we don't have money.
A quarter of a circle. A quarter of a circle.
Yeah, no, we're gross.
I like it how I'm not I'm recording now and I'm dying left and right.
We're still
I'm
have to
done.
pay out the PlayStation and all
It's
that.
so fucking fun.
Oh, no, I bet it paid off.
PlayStation. PlayStation. PlayStation.
Plane station?
Well, no, I was making the joke of like PlayStation more like pay station, because you know, get it? You kind of have to, like, it's the running joke of you got to pay PS Plus for everything on PlayStation when you don't necessarily have to, but for other features and stuff that the PS5 could do, you would technically have to get
Hey,
PS
if you're
Plus.
starting out and you have no games
That's
and
if
you're
you-
like can't afford any games after you just bought the console, but you can afford the membership, it's really great. Like they give you good games. Like we bought 5. Yeah,
we
I
bought,
do. We bought like 5 $60 games or $120 game, but we bought a couple $60, $50 games. All of them were on the. All of them could be downloaded from the premium PlayStation Plus
What'd you say, Forz?
and extra.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Literally, we could have just downloaded all of those games, but then again, they would have took up more space. But still,
I'll be right back though.
Okay.
Right here a little bit.
they have a good amount in the catalog.
When you get off, just wait for me.
Not game of the month, their catalog.
Also,
Go from there.
What are you trying to do? Get something to eat?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab myself.
let's see, you have...
Okay.
Catalog.
Was Astrobot Game of the... Yeah, Astrobot was
So
Game of the Year.
basically, I don't know. I don't remember what the things for the $9 one was, but the $14 one, I think you definitely have the catalog. You do not have the classic catalog, and some other things, but you got the catalog, which would have these games at a game of the month, I believe. Where you get a free game every month, but like you would be able to download these games for $14 off the catalog.
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of games.
Oh.
Not cheap games either.
Oh, yeah,
So it's good for when you're really just starting out, you know.
Also, this is not sponsored by PlayStation.
Yeah, no. Or Sony. This might,
Or Sony. We're just giving free pub.
yeah, normally I don't give free
That's Sony's
publicity
gonna be
to
pissed about that
anything
kind of
except for my undying loyalty to Plus Dreadfuls.
They're seriously... They might be...
I have
constantly-
undying loyalty.
At least it's...
I will never, I'm not sponsored by anyone. It's just a joke. I don't think they would ever sponsor, I don't know, I don't think they sponsor people. I don't care.
I don't know that I'm recording and I'm missing every fucking shot.
I have
Yeah,
the ability of knowing I can help. I can basically I share it with people. A lot of people seem happy about it too. Some people say I think that's a bit overpriced, and I'm like, no, it might not
It's a
be
bit
overpriced,
overpriced,
expensive, but not overpriced. But I get it. Some
Okay.
people can't afford it, and it's totally fine. I totally get it. But
Hey.
for what they are not overpriced. I was telling somebody about it, like, actually, I wanted to tell the guy about it when my parents were getting a car, and it's like one of the people, I think maybe, like, the person who was, like, one of the head peoples at the car dealership, you know, so a salesperson or something.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
I want to tell him about it, but it was like, I don't know. Maybe if I'll just have my Dragon Rabbit out and my other things. He asked me what that was, and I started telling him about him. And when I told him the price, he's like, that's a good deal. And I'm like, yeah, that is a good deal.
Yes. That is a good
Finally.
deal. It's a good
And other people don't mention anything about the price, but they do think they're all, like, really adorable. They'll be like, oh, that's so cute. I tell people, and then they'll look it up. Like, I told somebody, and she's like, I've just been looking at these plushies since you told me about it, and they're so cute. Oh. Squishmallows who? I'm joking. I know that's the popular plushie that everybody wants. And they're okay. I get it. I understand. But I'm going to be a Plus Dreadfuls because they're based off mental health. Like, I mean, you can't beat that. The level of design details that they put in it and the crowd design feature, like, they ask their community, what do you want? Some people think they're offensive. But I don't care. Like, there's a difference. There's two groups. So there's the ones that, like, I don't vibe with it because it kind of makes me feel a little weird, but I don't vibe with it, but it's cool if you vibe with it. And they're not calling for it to not exist ever. They're just saying they don't like it. That feels weird. And I'm like, okay, cool. I can respect that. And then there's the people like, I hate them so much. They're just profiting off of mental illness. And they're not
profiting off
taking
of
things
this.
seriously. And it's like, come on. Just, you cannot like it. But stop Stop doing that. Like,
I mean, you don't
literally
have to.
read a comment from
really,
somebody that said, "I need to find more reasons to hate them," and I'm like, you don't need more reasons to hate them. You could just hate them and move on. But you saying they shouldn't exist is kind of stupid in my opinion because these help people.
Yeah, they're just wasting their time. Yeah.
Also, I hate the people who accuse them of using AI art. Like, this artist that they hire has had to do so much to prove that he's a real person, and I think it's kind of bullying if you ask me, because basically they're saying, you're not a real person, your art's not that, I'm pretty sure you're a robot making art. And he's like, no, I'm not a robot. No, you don't exist. And they only questioning him because they hate Plus Dreadfuls. And that's what I think. Because the person who said they need to find more reasons and they don't care whether it's a person or not. They're just looking for more reasons why they don't like Plus Dreadfuls. So just because he happens to make art for Plus Dreadfuls, they're now saying, oh, it's AI just because they hate the product. Like, some people just really hate it, and I don't understand. But I think it's a very small fraction of people, and I think they're probably complaining about, like, a lot of stuff. Like, it's one thing to have your opinion about it. It's another thing to literally, like, want them to stop existing. Also...
It just comes across like impetuous children. Jesus
and I'm just like, okay, and then I'm like thinking, okay, so if you're gonna like do that with a small family-owned shop, well then you better be willing to do that with the big corporations.
Exactly.
Too.
Also,
so if
exactly.
you should also boycott the big corporations. Good luck getting anything.
Like Nintendo.
No, not Nintendo. I don't know what they've done. Like, I'm talking about companies that have done bad. Like, I can't list off what companies specifically have done, but there are companies. Like, I don't know. Probably store companies, things like that, have done. They're doing bad things and have done bad things. Like, I don't know. I just know they should boycott them too, because if they're saying, oh, they're profiting off mental health, it's like, well, they need to make money. It's a business, and I don't think they're exactly. making too much money. And the amount of money that they put into designing their plushies and the care they put into it, I think they deserve any money they make off of it. And I don't think it's too much at all. Like,
well, with me, AI art's kind of a 50-50.
Not AI art, Plus
sometimes
Dreadfuls.
You could get something good out of AI
no,
art.
I'm just saying as my side. Plus Dreadfuls, I really like my Schizophrenic Bunny. It's the first version.
Can I finish this really quick? And then you can talk?
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm just saying that basically, if they're mad about profiting or being scummy or whatever, then look at, like, I'm not going to say anything because this is just an example of, like, a company that makes profit. I don't know if they've done anything or if they've done what they've done, if they did anything. I have no idea about histories on this, but, like, you know how Walmart makes a lot of money. So a company about that big that's done bad things, they're profiting. Like, those bigger companies, they're profiting. I don't know which companies have done bad things because I don't want to accuse. I don't want to say, oh, this company's bad and then be wrong. So I'm just saying general terms there. So I'm just saying, go at those companies with the same amount of hate and the same amount of dedication.
And yet people still do it.
If you're going to go after smaller businesses. But people will always have a reason to complain. And
that or not.
You can't please everyone. And they try
their
best to be kind.
But,
I remember he was questioning whether he should keep making the little memes with the plushies and the words because people said that they were offensive and they weren't. They were cute. Like, they just took pictures of the plushie and put some words over it. And I remember him saying, like, I don't know if I should just keep making these memes because people seem to not like them. But, I mean, some people like them, like you guys like them, but other people are just complaining. And I don't want to be offensive. Am I being offensive?
There's going to be people
and I was like, no, you're not being offensive.
There's always going to be people that will complain about anything because they feel their word is the only one valid.
Yeah, basically, and they'll basically want
God damn.
control is not the correct word, but it's something else. There's a word that describes it, but control is not one of those things.
It's not control. It's being.
Oh right, an unrealistic idealistic.
Oh yeah,
unrealistic
like
belief.
yeah, unrealistic ideology. Being so far to one thing that everything has to be like so perfect.
Like this.
Like
This
there's
game
a
has to be
difference
this. This game
between
has to be that.
actually complaining about something and it being like, yeah, that's actually offensive. That's like if somebody's actually actively being offensive. Or if you say, hey, I don't know if you know the history behind this, but that kind of is like that, or things like that. Like, I know that people don't like because, like, okay, not every charity group is good, so people don't like Autism Speaks. Good. They told Plush Rebels, hey, I think that's the company they were kind of supporting. They told them about the history or whatever company they were supporting and some of the bad things they were doing, and they're like, oh no. Okay, we're not going to support that place anymore. Thank you for telling us. And it makes sense. They were like, yeah, no, that does sound like a bad thing. That sounds like a bad organization, bad charitable organization. We'll start supporting a different one. What autism group do you want us to support, you know? See, that's taking responsibility right there.
Exactly.
But if it falls, like, they don't allow room for forgiveness, and you have to be like, basically they'll nitpick and everything, say the wrong word, and I think that's why some people are kind of nervous on the online scene. But there's a difference between somebody purposely being an asshole, or somebody accidentally saying something that they didn't realize could have been that way. So if they're being an asshole, you just go, hey, you're an asshole. But if they're saying, if they're a little bit misguided, you say, hey, I don't know if you knew this, but like blah blah blah, kind of like that, and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. And then you said the wrong word. Like, I heard the term microaggressions. Yeah, like that.
And then there's the word that rhymes with joke, but replace the J with W.
One time, and that is so mean, and like, I hate you as a person now because you are such a monster for saying mailman, kind of thing. That's the vibe.
Like, it's a general term. Well,
you should have said the mail person or delivery person.
I'm just like, oh. And sometimes some people say man.
Like, I get wanting to change it, but being like an asshole about it.
There it is.
You know, basically.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not objected to changing job titles. I'm just objected to being an asshole about it.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Anyways, you go ahead and say what you want to say about your schizophrenic rabbit. Dagger, say it.
Yeah, oh, schizo.
I'm sorry, I totally forgot you wanted to say it.
One moment, in the middle of a fight.
Schizo. Okay.
Talk about LSG. Let's spread awareness about mental health and other conditions and physical health. I always make sure to mention the Cancer Warrior Rabbit. Because I know that there's a lot of people who would need because if you like plushies and you want a comforting buddy, I feel like that is a plushie that can help a lot of people. You know? And the Anxiety Rabbit. But I always make sure to mention those big ones. The big ones that are more likely to, like, connect with someone. That they're like, yeah, more people are going to connect with this. So I make sure to mention those. I don't know. I just think that way it can find the people that need them.
To me, well, since I'm now in a good position,
you talk.
I like my plushie. It's schizophrenic. It speaks to me. There's people that don't like it because of the fact that it says it's a stereotype, but to me, it is. I grew up with basically being told don't talk about that. You don't want to get thrown into a sand sign. You don't want to be taken away. And so that's what I looked like. I looked like I never kept my hair straight. I never took care of myself because I felt like anything I do wouldn't be good enough to anybody. So when I got that rabbit and then hearing that they changed the style, I was like, oh, okay, what does it look like? And to me, it doesn't speak to me. The new style does not speak to me. So I kind of like...
I think having both styles up for sale would be cool. Because it's like, some people probably wanted that original style, and some people are going to vibe with the new style. I think the new style is totally fine, too.
Yeah. Yeah, me, it doesn't speak to me, but other people it does, and that's good. That's good for them.
I just, like, if they had the original up, then other people who maybe, didn't get the chance to get it might be able to get it, but like maybe they, like a vote on that, like, hey, you guys, does anybody still want this rabbit?
Anyways,
I guess maybe they can also, like, I would think it would be interesting if they had a page. Like, I get bringing back older designs or designs that aren't like in use. Would be kind of hard because what if it doesn't sell? But like if there was like a page where people like certain amount of people can sign up to buy it, and then there would be an announcement of when, and then like it would have a date on when you would actually have to buy it. Like it's like, I want to buy this, and you get enough people, like it just continues, like it just stays up, and it's like, you know, after it gets sold, then, you know, kind of goes back up. But once you get a lot of people, then you're like, hey, okay, if we do this, we're gonna make it on this day. Who's all still with this to be able to buy it that day, like be able to pay for it that way, like kind of like how that one place that makes plushies based off things. In order for them to make the plushie, a certain amount of people have to pledge to buying it before they can even before they'll even make it. Like, so maybe like not all the time, but like maybe they might do limited runs like that to bring like for like plushies if they're not sure to bring it back, but like a small amount of people want it, you know. Yeah. And then they would know exactly how many to make. They would know how many to make, and that would eliminate the unsureness of it, you know.
Yeah.
oh, jeez.
And that's for older designers of plushies that weren't selling as well, like, or ones that have been gone for a while, but like they don't know whether to bring it back.
Shit. What time is it so far?
Well, it's one. Well, it's about to be one up now, but it is one as I spoke.
It says 32.
12:32.
You know, the time of recording, 32 minutes and 52 seconds.
Oh, okay.
And it's 12:59.
12:59. All right, got it.
It's 1 o'clock, Deckard. It's 1 o'clock. It changed.
All right.
Changed just now.
Well, let me grab my equipment, and then I will end the stream for now.
And then you will die.
Yep.
Hey, Deckard said it's gonna. So I'm working on. Never mind. I'm working on a project. Deckard said it takes 70 years before I'm done, and it's been like, it's like, you're gonna be old, smelly man. And then and she's like, but if you're not dead in 70 years, I'm gonna be upset. And I'm like, well, he could. We don't know. Like, he'll be old, died. There's no guarantee. Like, because she's like, he could have an accident or something. And I'm like, there's no guarantee to be dead. And she's like, wait, 70 years from now? Aren't you 27? I'm like, 27? Well, I know I'm 27, but if he had said 70 years old, then that would have made sense. He could still be alive. He would be.
It would not let me.
He would be 88. Still a little bit implausible.
It did that thing where it doesn't.
But no, 70 years from now, I would be 96.
Okay, so I don't know what's wrong with the controller, but every time I fucking... It works, but it's just... This,
And he would be
the crowd
104, about to turn 105. So most likely he probably would be dead unless medical technology advances in a way where people could stay alive longer. So we don't know, but at the current state of people living and the rate they live to, he most likely would be dead. But it's possible.
I literally would have been able to get my fucking stuff, but for some reason, it doesn't register the crouch at all. Like when I run, I used to be able to run and crouch. Now it's just, I have to stand perfectly still for, oh, there it goes. Now it's working.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
It's so fucking dumb. Well, that's the end of this. Well, see you guys all later. Be ready to check out Forz's video coming up soon, later today.
Coming up dead, JK. If you know, if I die, you know who to look for. It's me. So you're gonna have to talk to me. I'll be prime #1 suspect if I die.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you can talk to my ghost. I'll just be very confusing and you'll have to arrest me. Potentially, if I did kill me. Yeah, I don't know how that works, but, you know, I might even still be alive if I kill me, you know. Because I have to be alive, unless you get in a Ouija board and talk to me. JK.
Yeah.
I do like that when people do that, where they're like, I would like to talk to this person, and they won't take no for an answer like some stupid comedy place. Like, we need to talk to this person, they're dead. We need to talk to this person, they're dead. Hey, if you can get it, they're like, we need to talk to them. Cool. Hey, if you can get a hold of them, I would like to talk to them too. They died, I haven't been able to talk to them in a while. Maybe get in a Ouija board or something. Like, go get in a Ouija board, you can talk to them. And if you actually get to talk to them, I would love to talk to them too. I would love to talk to my dead wife if you can actually get a hold of her.
Quit job. Quit job. Can you burn
Yeah, it's just like, hello, this is blah, 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 like, in place of work, we need to speak to your wife. I'm sorry, you might need an Ouija board to do that. And if you actually get a hold of her, let me know how, because I would love to talk to her too. She's dead.
You coming back? Are you coming back?
No, but I totally get that, because if that place could magically actually get in touch with his wife, then yeah, they should let him know how they did it, because he wants to talk to his dead wife. Like, I mean, they're not, it's obviously not going to happen, but if they did, you need to tell the person.
Oh, never mind, Rose won't eat that. I will. Alright. Get over here now so I can start setting up your shit. Okay. Alright, see ya.
Bye. I'm angry.
Yeah.
Maybe
no, I couldn't fucking crouch. It would not let me crouch.
I'm angry about my lost item.
No.
What happened?
You know what happened.
What, your lesbian buddy got lost?
Oh no, nothing like that. I'm angry about the thing I've been looking for 3 days.
Oh shit, I forgot to stop recording.